sounds like we are already underway. Vitality versus Spirit, map number 2, game number 1. And, well, we are live in the pist around here. Chopper with the utility. We've got just 5 sets of Kevlar on the other side of things. And there he is, Shox, back in the server. Nevera, he'll be on the bench for this one.
And that's Shox's first frag. It is the first of the day. Oh, make it 3. Quite the announcement. I'm back, and I just taken this pistol round like a bull by the horns. Quick and neat.
Yeah, so you just sat out the whole first map. You didn't get to warm up like all other players within the server, and then you get 3 crisp headshots. So I'm not sure if he sits there listening to the comms or watching the gameplay on the stream or what he's doing, but he's definitely warmed up because Shox right there, that's what we need to see. 3 huge kills, and away we go.
Yeah, maybe this is their way to force Shox to warm up. They say, look, Shox, okay, we're doing the sub thing. It means you have to play an hour of DM while we're in the first map. And suddenly, they've got him DMing.
Well, they've got a bunch of coaches over there, right? Matt from the Emulate team, back of legendary 1.6 fame. I wonder if he's with Shox. You know, all right, Shox, we're going to do this. We're going to be going over your nuke smokes, your flashes. We're going to do a bit of extra prep. I'm so curious to see what's going on in the backlines there. But anyway, we'll just be a light pistol upgrade here.
Yeah, I kind of like this. It should be Chopper trying to find a crazy headshot, and he has jiggled his way into at least a chance, trying to be baited in by those Glocks. And yeah, not to be today, Chopper, I'm afraid, old boy. Oh, he was 1 bullet shy of a quad kill, but that's 6 kills for Shox in the first 2 rounds of play.
He's going to be feeling nice about that. The thing is, when you go back and look at the series for everybody, some of the other guys are going to have a couple more kills than everybody else, so you're going to have to share. As Zywoo, Famous in main, shouldn't be too long before he finds this frag. A jiggle from SDY should be the death of him. Hello, hello, hello. Cavalry arriving from top of HUD as well. There's Masuta.
Oh, could you just die, SDY? 3 HP. Has baited a chance for this balance, but unfortunately, a missed Deagle shot spells the end.
Some die eventually, I think.
SDE.
Change his name to. All right, so just some curious notes here. I might need to go back and double check a few of their previous games, but Shox has been over towards ramp pretty deady for these last 2 rounds. I'm not sure if we'll see.
Is that a change-up, are you saying?
Well, I'm pretty sure it used to be Masuta. I could be mistaken. And it is likely that I am possibly mistaken.
Oh, shut up,
I knew that Shox used to play in Flux quite a lot.
Possibly, maybe it could potentially be the case that I am at some point. Certainly not.
I'm wrong. I'm wrong very often. But you guys just don't fact check me enough, guys.
Oh,
so
man.
I'm getting away with it.
He's got his abacus and calculator out, though. Your super fan is listening, so you're in trouble. Now, Masuta, what have you... Ooh, he spots the head of 1 and takes the head off another. Can he get away, you cheeky bastard? That's really big. Apex, unfortunately, though, just peeks into the aim of Disbalance, and that early advantage found by some very nifty positioning has been leveled. A flash and a peek. I don't know if Zywoo really wants this. He can flash above the warehouse, but it doesn't favor them. Masuta needs help. Oh, Disbalance completely caught out and eliminated by the FAMAS. Controlled spray. And the trades keep coming. This battle in Yard has been won out by Magic. Some great shooting. Keep Spirit in control, but as they back away... Oh, perfect timing.
Oh my God.
Perfect timing from Masuta gets eliminated. That's Mir. So paranoid, so prepared. Can Shox find another triple kill? 3 rounds in a row? He's already done it twice, but this time he'd need a clutch.
Triple.
Triple.
Okay, well... This is going to be a difficult one. Now, this is a Shoxy special if he's able to pull off a 1v3 in this situation. 30 seconds left. Very slow from Spirit.
SDY, the fact that he's checked it and called it clear twice, he may not come back to it. He is.
Look at the timing on this, though.
Oh, yeah, SDY's got him. Books him. That was a close call. They were about to start their advanced top site. Problem solved, and Spirit take their first into round 4.
All right, money a little bit troublesome right now for Vitality. You can see RPK there only with the $1,400 loss bonus to his name. Now, Disbalance managed to make a mark in this round. This one right here is big. The fact that he adjusts, gets the kill through the box. Obviously, those boxes are, I know they look very strong, but they're basically made of cardboard when spamming through the AWP like that. But still a nice little adjustment there. His scoreline will be 2-1. RPK down to the P250. We have MP9.
Bye, bro. That's all he needs. Oh, Shox. Okay, sound cue heard. They know there's someone very close to that Molotov, and Mir thinks better of it. What is he up to? Twice Chopper has played around that red box. This time it's Zywoo to punish. And an early advantage shapes up again for Vitality. SDY's out though. He's into the top side. Masuta has a lot to do. RPK's only got a P250, but from the hut position, he rains down Terra. A double kill, tapping away. Masuta's doing it all. He's got himself a triple. Mission accomplished. Just Disbalance, who's using that smoke, passing like ships in the night. He's escaped only for a moment, I imagine. Shox is close. And he can't react in time. He'll take a free AWP.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup right there.
Rush would call that.
Yes, he would. R.I.P. Rushley. He is with us, but only in spirit today.
Oh, hey guys.
Oh dear.
Oh my god.
I got the.
Did you solder a new microphone?
You gosh darn right I did. I was connecting the capacitors to the circuit board, and it sounds good, right?
Yes,
it does. Yeah, it almost sounds better.
Well, I don't know about that, but I think I did a good job on the cables.
Yeah, you really have done very well. And so it's great to have you back, our observer, of course. Rushley pressing the buttons. In fact, Rush, I mean, I know it's crazy, but it kind of glocks. We don't know.
Oh, it is glockish.
You want to get him feeling up to a Rush? Have you warmed up like Shox?
Can do. It's our favorite map, which is Nuke, so it does get a little tricky, but Zywoo, he's
MC,
doing...
can you take the reins? He's not here.
Yeah, MC, you wanna take over? All right, my hands are off the keyboard and behind my head. But looks like the head of Chopper almost getting taken off, but it was just the chest shot coming in. Finds another one. He's looking for more, sees the elbow. It's gonna be a nice eco ace, both on top. Oh, he sees more. This is gonna be
Give it to him,
an absolutely crazy ace. Let him have it. I'd be screaming at my teammates. Oh, PK.
He killed him through main.
Did he shoot under?
Oh, did he shoot up? That's hilarious.
Rush, can you get the guys to dig through that one?
Yeah. Bastion, did you get that on context? Yep. Okay. Jan, get that rolling on EVS as soon as you can, and we should be able to get these Zywoo kills coming in. Absolutely pivotal kills.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna mute his mic now. That's way too much time for Rush. Get the hands back on the keyboard. MC, thank you.
There it is.
He does.
There it is.
I haven't seen that before. That's great.
Well, we'll give him that one.
Headshot.
He stole the ace, but we'll give him that one.
Headshot.
I've just gone back to double check. The last couple of games, Shox has been primarily playing over towards ramp, so I was mistaken.
Always.
But he's found a lot of impact here early, old Shoxy. Secret smokes will come on up, and down they go.
Oh, really?
Was there a gap, or did he just take a shot?
That's a pot shot. Magic's. And as well, it's like one of the best players from Inferno. Losing him.
Oh, he's going to be frustrated. There's already 2 players lower. They're searching. Oh, that nade under the lip there. No damage really done.
Well evaded. Apex, you're playing with fire, bro. Oh, they're pushing in. He's backed away. Did he close the doors behind him? Was he raised in a barn? And the wall bang is good. Oh my god. Apex banged down to 9, forced off. This is quite the way to announce that Nuke is gonna be a banger. Quick start, Chopper into Decon. Apex is gonna get shot. Surely pre-fires it, finished off.
It's messy.
It's very messy. Could be Disbalance finding RPK here, and it is. Great shot, should be the round as well. Zywoo's still alive though, so don't speak too soon. Bomb down, and a 1 versus 3 established. He's backing away. He was spotted ramp, they know where he was. He's lost all of his teammates. Looks like Spirit's lower hit, despite the absence of Magic's on it, has been converted. Good fragging from everyone else. Everyone finding essentially a team ace.
That felt so good from Vitality. I was getting hyped. The fact they had 2 players rotate heavy lower. They were both playing towards that decon side. I thought they were going to bait off of each other.
Dude. It actually forced off Apex.
Yeah, and that right there was the tide that turned in that round. Once Apex had to drop off that ledge, as soon as that decon kill went down, he was isolated in the site, couldn't play it out of the line of sight, and he gets taken on down with ease. So all in all, Spirit have pulled one out of the hat here, able to post their second round on the board. Scoreline 4-2. And Zywoo will retain the AWP. Residual cash as well to drop a gun for Masuta or Shox. Could even drop 2 Famouses if he's feeling extra charitable. He's dropped an M4. Will he drop the second? He has enough to do it. He's thinking about it. They're talking it through, and he will. So, Mr. Charitable Zywoo there, dropping 2 M4s going into round number 7. A big investment for his teammates because he is rocking the AWP right now. If he falls, they lose this round. He's invested in what potentially could have been a hero AWP or a rifle in future rounds for the star himself. Getting round 7 underway. Yeah, look at this aggressive play.
Nade's designed to find him. He does just chip away. He's throwing the molly as well. So Chopper, he's always contesting that red push. It cost him his life in the first 2, but this time it's Apex we jump in eyes with. Ooh.
Oh, he's in trouble here.
Nade looks really promising though. Yeah, look at the damage. Mir gets the brunt of it. He's definitely suspecting presence, and he's flashing, he's peeking. That's scary stuff. Disbalance has taken the line now. So he wants 1 and done, right? That's a perfect gap. He clicks ahead and falls off. That's the dream.
He can't pick again. He just has to hold this line.
Click and drop, click and drop, click and drop, click and drop, click, drop. Okay, back out of there. He actually sticks around. He wants more. He wants to make it a little harder on them, and that's what Disbalance was waiting for. This is going to get awkward now. ZywOo can only hold, and Shox is going for around the world flank. Spirit are not rushing this, and that could pay into Shox's play as he slowly works on the noose behind them. But this is a double rotate. Masuta and RPK down just in the nick of time.
Oh, they're in so much hot water here.
What are you supposed to do to defend this? It's going to be bullets. Oh, and Disbalance finds another 2 entry frags. T-side AWPing on Nuke.
It might not clear Masuta here.
He has got the first. Chopper needs to go, and not enough from Masuta. A 2 versus 4 now. The CT's nowhere near it. Shox and ZywOo just in the lobby holding on. Yeah, heading back to T-spawn to save.
Yeah, look, Apex getting a little bit hungry there. As soon as he'd whittled through all of his utility, he just wanted to go for a quick little jiggle to see if anybody was home. But by overextending, that opened the avenue towards the lower site. You saw how much rotation. ZywOo starts going towards ladder base. Shox is pushing yard. Both players in top site look like they're posturing towards the vent, if not dropping lower. And because they take a little bit too long to cobble together that setup, they wanted site control. Well, it's no good for RPK in a position like that. You can see the AWP, it's always going to win out from a long-range duel. And all in all, Spirit are doing a great job on this T side of staying poised and collected after they find the openings they need. So 4-3. Saved guns means we will likely see a force buy from Vitality behind this. Shox can drop a rifle. They can get some SMGs and some upgraded pistols, and they should be able to make this one work. But there's the opening, and there's the second.
Gets them both. Great stuff. Disbalance has always kind of been the perfect lesson for me, even just as an individual, but I'm sure for anyone else watching him play, in this, the way that T-side AWPing can work, it's all about this kind of a read of the game and patience. Like you have to be visualizing how the CTs are getting their info and waiting. And it's a game that is not only mechanical, but mental.
Well, they didn't buy. Okay, they've opted for the save here. Shox hasn't dropped anything. We've upgraded pistols on Apex and RPK, and there's one of the rifles gone already. So this round is going to be horrible for Vitality.
Yeah, look at the smoke Chopper's just thrown. He's on the fly dit. And now they have full yard control.
Still have to be scared of ZywOo, though. If they run into ZywOo, they're in trouble. Towards the top side, they've actually been able to avoid him. Yeah, they're safe from this one. Should just mop up these easy kills on towards the top side. A minute 15 remaining on the clock. Apex will get a constellation kill, but all in all, it's ZywOo who has to hold on to this AWP. So now the question is, does Spirit put out the net? Do they look for him?
I think I just have a sneaking suspicion that they will. Chopper's already walking through lower site. He might go up secret. It looks like he is. So I was heading back to T-spawn. He's been there 3 rounds in a row. Disbalance might want to contest, but he's heading towards Trophy, so perhaps nothing to be reported. Chopper comes out very hesitant. ZywOo long gone. His stench perhaps still lingers.
So let's think about a couple of these key rounds here from Spirit. This one here is a bit of a gimme. It's just against the pistols, but they were able to get that round where Magix gets taken down through the smoke, and then they just continue lower, finding the trades onto, I believe it was RPK towards the decon side and Apex over towards the window side. Then we had the gun round only 2 rounds ago where Disbalance opened up onto Apex and then was able to find the follow-up onto RPK behind the silo in the lower site. So I think that Vitality need to either try and lock down a couple more of these choke points, because one of the keys to success for them on Inferno on their CT side was not allowing... Yeah, it was a big shot, Shox.
One tap.
Yeah, okay, all right. Yeah, nice one. Can appreciate that.
You see the pre-aim like through the smoke, and then it's just movement keys from Mir. All he had to do, a very micro adjustment of his mouse. Real neat stuff. Impressing Shox. He's seen many a frag, so definitely credit given there. But it's a timeout called by Vitality, and you can understand why. That's 3 rounds in a row going Spirit's way, and the lower site has been exploited. I wonder as to whether or not they'll be, looking to make adjustments, even when it felt like they had all the pieces in the right place. That's the problem.
I felt that their rotations were good on the Vitality side, so this is where, and it's so difficult to listen to this as an in-game leader or a coach, when it's like, I just missed my shot. But sometimes, maybe that was the case. You were just out-dueled, and if you get out-dueled, well, that's all you can really talk it up to.
I mean, we talked about their capabilities. If they're both on, that will happen. You will just get out-dueled. Fast, very fast. What are you up to? Chopper's charging in. He's actually caught RPK just like that. The flashes, perfect, and Masuta caught in transition. Team Spirit have taken this round and practically won it in the opening 20.
Now this is where save, as a call, 20 seconds into the round, is one of the most horrible things you can possibly hear, but it is the only choice. They didn't have any map control. They didn't do any damage.
I want to see what RPK was throwing, because like the molly was already there, and he's completely unawares, though he was not expecting any sort of presence.
Yeah. Well, this is just going to be, depending on how long it takes Spirit to plant the bomb, guys, a long round. Because we can see how much has been given up. Take a look at the radar, top left of your screen. You can see 2 players tucked all the way back in towards spawn. Shock's trying to help out Zywa here in case he does get faced. And then you can see Apex in warehouse. He's tucked into the back corner there as well. The best thing that Vitality could hope for is if Spirit get lazy. If they limp in one at a time, they get a couple of exit kills, they're definitely not winning this round. And look at this. We've just had about 30-ish seconds of Spirit dotting their I's, crossing their T's, and making sure they don't give up a round where they manage 2 amazing openings within the first 15 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, and this is Nuke we're talking about. Some of the slowest rounds we've seen in Counter-Strike have been played here.
I like a hunt. I like the fact that Mir's getting inquisitive. If you take a look at the residual cash right now, Chopper has 8k remaining. They could throw a couple of bodies at this to take away these saved AWPs and rifles. I know where he is now, but the problem is the bomb is so far ticked and the cavalry for Mir very far away. They won't be able to run down Shonks or Zywa over towards spawn. If Apex over peaks, maybe he gets caught off guard, but you can see here, tucking in safely, wants to hold on to this rifle because, again, Vitality will be able to buy going into round number 10. So Team Spirit have had some nice pace changes. They've attacked different sides of the map. We've seen them go yard down towards lower. Seen them go ramp down towards lower. Here they managed 2 top picks and still went ramp towards the lower side. So an affinity for that B bomb site. Let's see if that changes going forward. Vitality need to start mounting a couple of rounds now. I think 6 or 7 essential for them on this CT side.
There's a lot of talk on Twitter that, you know, Nuke, in some people's opinion, is a T-sided map.
Starting to lean that way for sure. I'd say with how well teams can use utility and how it strings the CT out, you can see right now they're already having to rotate. Yard smokes come out has to be respected just because of how well how well Spirit have been able to manipulate this area.
What is Zywa supposed to do with this? I mean, he'll call nothing yard. The secret smokes. Here we go. This is the information. It's Apex, and he's going to drop the smoke now. Surely doesn't want info. Nade looks promising, but holds on to it for now. Realizing there's still 75 seconds on that clock. He's in absolutely no rush to burst through his utility. Throws it out. No one's home. They're actually heading back up. But that's the nade they were waiting for. It seems like that's deterred them or incited them now further into the lower site. Zai was flirting with the idea of a ramp rotate. A main smoke. Now, Masuta's choosing to moonwalk out of that, and that's surely the death of him. A flash has saved his life. SDY on red doesn't get spotted. Zywu doesn't have the info, and Magic has opened up the lower site. They're going to flood in, and more lower site success. They kept them guessing just enough to keep that rotate at bay, and now they're so tucked in. Chad, I can't believe I'm saying it. They might
save again.
They might have to save again. This is like 5, if not 6 rounds where Vitality have just had to cut their losses.
Spirit should put the foot on the throat here and try and take these guns away. SDY managed to rip RPK's rifle out of his hands, and now it's just 3 remaining. The AWP, that'd be the key. If they can take that away from Zywu, if they can hunt him down, once again, he loves the spawn, starts the round and ends the round in the same place. Shox will find a consolation frag again, but that's all they've been. There's nothing exciting about what Vitality are bringing to the table here on the CT side. They're being dictated to, and Shox seeing if he can find another, but all in all, might be his undoing. Whittles him down, eventually finds the frag. Half HP at this point. They won't get to him in time. Masuda went down to the bomb there. Oh dear. Where was Masuda? That's not ideal whatsoever. Yeah, going to the bomb on a save round.
These dudes have got. This could be a stomping here. If Vitality don't grab hold of this range, this horse is going to run away from them.
Look how low the frag distribution is on the Spirit side of things. Everybody's 6 kills or less, and they've managed 6 rounds.
Yeah, that's a full team coordinated effort right there. Okay, Vitality, the time is now. If ever there was a time to come back online, it would be this. What's the strat? Disbalance on the naded door. Will be holding anyone that wants info top site. Chopper's working yard as usual. Zywu's tucked in early on secret. Interesting angle that could very well pay off if Chopper continues his walk up. It will just be a jiggle away. Default spread though. Pressure perhaps towards ramp.
Now they are just looking for picks here because Vitality have an inquisitive nature about them. They like to push and prod around, see if they can find anything based off the information they're given. And early, they've been given no information. There's been a little bit of argy-bargy towards lobby. A couple smokes thrown towards that yard position. But those were CT smokes, because right now we can see all 5 smokes remaining fall that of Spirit. They're lining theirs up. Looks like a late secret wall. It's a little bit early.
Chopper reports that there is a stop molly and you can hold on for 5 seconds. Now they fly through the sky.
Perfect timing.
Daiwu is in a position to confirm there's no one there, though. Top site, get ready. Masuta, hold hut. RPK tucking in as well. Chopper coming in from main, and they report no one. They're playing from hut. This is good lineups. RPK only gets the one. Masuta, so paranoid about lobby. He's got the perfect timing. Oh no! A meal of it made. He doesn't finish either of the frags. Fortunately, Shox is there, and now all onto Magix. He's got 30 seconds, and he has got that bomb down. ZywOo and Shox, though, they're going to go one high, one low. Molly does isolate him and force him high. Can't find the adjustment. And that's a successful retake. It looked so sketchy after the Masuta and RPK single frag posted, but they break through, and that was exactly what they needed.
Oof, all right, well, they started to take a little bit of aggression again. So the smokes came out towards Yard, and instead of, chasing the rabbit down the hole, heading through the vent and seeing if anybody's home, they actually took the fight towards Hut and got very, very lucky there. So Vitality, when they are losing lobby going forward, losing Yard going forward, they might opt to take lobby a little bit more. That's at least what round number 11 taught me. Let's see if that continues forward into play here. Round number 12, scoreline currently 6-5 in favor of Team Spirit on their map choice. Map number 3, if we need it, will be Dust 2. And let me tell you, I bet Navira is back in for that one. So it's a full buy round. ZywOo was able to pick up his AWP. Shox held onto that AK-47. Utility being thrown out early from Vitality, and early grenades from Spirit just to make sure there's no CT-sided aggression. So they're doing a great job of conditioning Vitality in some of their early moves. ZywOo even, has only died one time.
I knew you were
He's
right.
only died once.
It's mad, isn't it? That's the saves. That's the perfect summary of the saves. You see so many nades in the air. He's actually looking to reposition. He wants this angle. He didn't get it last time. Now he's been Molotov'd off. He is safe, but he could very well be overrun. ZywOo needs to re-aggress as soon as these flames fade. And that's the frag he missed. Now looking to dart away, looking to survive. It drops the molly, will survive to live to fight another day, but Mira's found Apex. Warehouse clear, Yard continues to be a problem. They're flooding through. Masuta standing to fight, but this is going to be an overwhelming double peek. He evades the flash, but can't keep his crosshair where it needed to be. Spirit maintaining this man advantage as they head into the inner sight. Good work from RPK. SDY plans to swing in, though. They're hunting him down. They've lost full top sight, and Spirit are playing a great game here. Shox has found a way back in. Lobby is denied.
Not again, surely. Are they saving again?
I mean, he's 11-1. If I'm ZywOo, I'm like,
You want to get involved at some point, though. This is a lot of rounds of Counter-Strike played. So I said I think
money's just not fun.
6 or 7 for Vitality at the end of the half. So it makes sense to save. It's the right call. It's not the exciting call, but they want to make sure they can take home their toys and come back to play another day.
Yeah, I mean, you're still in a situation where you could 8-7.5.
It's true. Very true.
Financially going for this one, you feel like a bit of a tit. As soon as that AWP is lost and your Disbalance continues to have every weapon he desires, every round he's played here on the T side so far, he had about 13K. It's now been whittled down to, well, what, do the maths, 1,900 plus his 7.6. He's got plenty of cash to splash. This half has been fantastic from Spirit, individually diverse. We haven't had one particular standout. Look at the scores. There's 2 frags separating your top from your bottom. Every member pulling their weight. This was the frag from Mir to take control, and Chopper winning out against Masuta on main. The rest was just housekeeping.
Yeah, I think Chopper's kill there was the round winner. You could see how fearful ZywOo was. Once he got pressured there, the rifle was getting up close and personal towards Secret Man. He had to drop away, and he was out of the round at that point. What's he going to do? Go up the vent and try and fight with the AWP? He had to rotate the long way around. And that's forced Vitality to take a timeout. If you take a look here at the scoreboard, from round 6 onward, it's almost been one-way traffic. Bomb going down round after round after round. And, well, I guess that's been the story for Vitality, saving as much as possible, because ZywOo, 11 kills, 1 assist, 1 death. They've conceded 7 rounds, and ZywOo has only died 1 time. That is absolutely absurd. Shox as well, with only 4 deaths to his name, so those 2 are the culprits, at least for the saved weapons. And that timeout has concluded. We'll be getting this one back underway. 7-5 the scoreline now. Guns have been able to be purchased on through. The fuse kits are out. Molotovs for everybody, smokes as well. Let's see if Vitality can put up a bit of a fight here on this CT side. Over towards Heart. Magix is quick. So their molly that the CT side Vitality are throwing here is more to stop a rush, but it's opening a door for a pick, and you can see Magic's going for a similar punish as to what we saw from Chopper. Here's Aware.
That's not a fun fight for RPK. I don't know if you want to re-peek when you got Mir and Magix, both the ones willing to take that fight. He is still standing around. The flash working out, but Magix has gained ground. This is a very spread and split pick. Chopper is the loose thread. Don't know necessarily how much is outside, but Magix does win his duel eventually. RPK continued to challenge them, and that's cost him. And oh, wow, Chopper was ready for Apex's hidey hole. Looking good for 8 here. Spirit to win the T half of Nuke, their pick, and you can see why. They have to stand and fight, though. Vitality, surely.
They need to fight in a round, right? Like that right now, I think Team Spirit have done their homework fantastically. You can see every time they get a pick, they just stand and wait for another aggressive move because they know how Vitality like to control this map. And every option that they've gone for has been absolutely dismantled. We had the first couple of rounds of the game.
I can see it.
Is it a triple?
This is at least a double. At least a double. Shoxy's got the angle. They'll walk up ramp eventually. They like their lower hits.
Oh, he's moving. If he peaks this, he could be in so much strife.
Oh, man, he's got to get the timing perfectly. Perfect timing. Wait for it. 20 seconds. They have to plant. They have to plant.
They're going top.
They're going top. What a pivot. 15 seconds. Masuta's on the lower side. He's rotated down. It's just ZywOo. And he has hit the first. That was necessary. Anything else is a bonus. And he does take down Magix. Masuta pivots in, but Chopper was ready. And now the round, it peters out. 8 for Spirit. Sensational T side. What a pivot. Last second into the top side.
Whoever called that, the fact that everybody just believed and bit down and went for it, that's where things can really start to fall apart. There was 6 seconds left as that bomb went down or as that final frag came in. But Magic's with the opening kill on RPK. This is what I'm talking about. That utility not being deep. Certain teams will throw it so it lands further in the hut, but they can just beat it.
He actually just shot straight through his teammate on the timing.
You got to do it, mate. Take him out.
Knows the repeak's coming, knows the repeak's necessary. Damn disbalance. Fast impressing. And now they're going yard behind the smokes this time.
8 rounds, no double digits.
Interesting. No smoke on the cross.
They were hoping
it's not being held.
Yeah.
And now Apex is being hunted. Oh, disbalance. That's greedy, but it nearly pays off.
1 HP.
So unlucky. Through the corner of the box, Mir can find both here. And suddenly Spirit are back in the round. They have the advantage maintained thanks to Mir. Chopper as well takes down ZywOo. Nasty piece of business, this. The CT's the air. You've got lobby. What are you going to do with it? That's been the Spirit story. They let them take that, eventually vacate it. Now lower site, top site, Mir's putting pressure everywhere. The bomb's still yard. This is a kooky one.
Mir doesn't have to do anything right now. He has top heaven control. Holding on to that, more than enough. The fact that they know they have that under T-side remit is huge. The bomb, however, they need to pick that up. And as I say that, SDY...
Just out of interest, what is Mir looking at? Like, what's his... Just the hut jump up. Okay, cool.
Well, I'm surprised he's even that committed. I thought he might just sit and wait because making sure they can't come back up the ladder, they don't know where the CTs are right now. That is a huge piece of information. If they decide to go for a top crunch, which is looking likely at this stage in the round, 40 seconds left, he can pivot at any point. So as they go through main to take contact, Mir can finish them off or act as bait. He can go first, draw some attention, the other two come through and trade out.
Well, that smoke's going to get Masuta antsy. He knows there's something coming. Molly, oh, he lives to tell the tale. That could win them the round. That could be enough. They still check it. And now Masuta hits the shot. Suddenly, Mir reveals his location. Shocks. He can react. He hasn't got the HP. 7 for Mir. It's just not enough. And Vitality, a gamble stack in the top site pays off to overcome the odds.
Big round to win as well. Otherwise, they would have just been dealing with that max loss bonus. Here, they're actually able to at least get some guns, drop them across, and continue forward. 7 on the half of Vitality. How this game has played on out wouldn't be horrible. The fact that they felt that their best option is to save round after round after round, and eventually they get a little bit of success, is showing that they know that they don't need a massive bag on this CT side. Otherwise, they would have been contesting more so. So going into the final round of play, it'll just be RPK on a Famis, everybody else with M4s. AK for Masuta. And speculative shots there from SDY. It's going to keep them and hold them at bay. But they're taking ground. They're going to take a fight. Shox is taking room. Masuta over towards Hut. They, well, were looking for kills. ZywOo's already dead.
Oh, Masuta just a little too slow on the trigger. And Apex's spray a little too wild. Puts them looking very good for 9. A double kill, though. Here we go. Shox. Oh, whoa! Gets more than he bargained for on the info. He knows there's 2 yard.
That was almost a freebie right there if he was just ready and raring to go. But caught off guard by IDisbalance's position.
Magic's taking the bomb. Where's he taking it? Is he going back? Yeah, he's going yard to join them. So Masuta's relocation could very well be the play. He could flank Chopper here. How aggressive is he going to be with it? Magix can punish. This is all about timing. There's Chopper found. Masuta quickly traded, but a triple kill. He's provided enough, and he's set Shocks up for success. A very important 1 versus 2. Makes the half a whole lot more competitive. It's felt like Spirit have had full control, but a single round discrepancy would help you forget all about it. They're both up top. He knows they were yard. Alan's just driving around the corner with the Tech 9. A 9-6 half looking good on Spirit's pick. See if they can maintain as they head into the defense.
Soul and I recognize every single line, every single roadblock. We got 2 hearts that beat in time, and the towers looking down all night, blocking out the sun that we need. Maybe we can change our stripes and colors. You're the only one I see, and I take it all or nothing at all. Driving through the night till I'm at your door. Go outside. Up all night, and I take it all or nothing at all. Driving through the night till I'm at your door. Go outside, stay up all night, sleep through the sunrise. Into my past and I count the numbers of the dreams that I left behind. I don't even care now that I've discovered a new kind of peace of mind. Up above us, looking down on us, there's an angel I know. We don't need to worry or discuss much. It's time for me to hit the road. Take it all or nothing at all. Driving through the night till I'm at your door. Go outside, stay up all night, sleep through the sunrise. Stay up all night.
Is Nuke T-sided? Well, we're about to find out. Vitality presented with just 6 on the defense at Spirit's map pick. First game of IEM Beijing. And Disbalance is rocking that Beckham look. He's got the headband on. He's ready to kick it and bend it like the pros. And let's get into our second half. I'm Alex Machine Richardson. I've got Chad Sponge Birchall hanging out here at the caster booth. And we ready to rock and or roll. Expectations for this one are pretty much uncertain. We don't know necessarily how much T-side work Vitality have been putting in, but we've already seen good signs of life from Spirit, almost anticipating that Dust 2. Into the pistol round, it will be very telling. Magix hears a lot and doesn't decide to stick around. They concede ramp room. Look at the nade. Oh, could have been cool. Doesn't quite do enough damage to be considered worthwhile. And Magix may have been looking at his map, a little slow to react, and they've already flooded the lower side. This spells trouble for the CT retake.
Yeah, no kit here for the retake either.
Oh,
so
it may not be a retake. Look at that. They've opened the doors. They contest. They fight fire with fire and bullets. Bloodshed. 3 versus 1. 2 of them in the doors. They didn't fully clear it before the bomb was going down, and in that chaos, they thrive. They're going to pepper away at ZywOo.
Good plant.
He does get it down. A bit slow on the trigger there with SDYCZ, but all the same, double digits found. Bomb planted. That will put $800 per player, thanks to ZywOo.
Yeah, so selfless play there from ZywOo. Could have tried to play out that situation. Had a lot of time to work with. Could have scooped up the bomb. Could have played out the round, but he opted to just get that C4 down. And what that's done is put them in a position where they have some options. Vitality, just take a save right now and get the AKs out in the next, or buy into this one, drop the guns across. We know that they can drop AKs, that they can drop Galils, that they can make this work. It actually looks like they're going for a half purchase here. So next round, they're going to get 2,400 as a loss bonus. Are they going all in? They have.
This is an all in.
Okay, they've all in. It looked like they were going to keep a bit of residual cash,
Look
but
at that.
all in
2
across
Mag
the
10s,
board.
3 Tech 9s, and a load of util.
Okay, so they've limped out the standard yard smokes. There's 1 in the sky for secret, make that 2. And no one's going to follow it through. They're actually going to go for a top hit here. Has there been any rotations lower? Well, there you go. There's your answer.
Okay. Span's rocking an AUG, and he's going to have a lot of company. Oh, Chopper, just kicking around. He only gets 1. Hold on. This is getting awkward. That's an orc drop.
Real problems now.
Big problems. They're coming up loud. They're coming up and proud for Magix on the first, but tapping away his shocks.
Oh.
His Tech 9 into the toes is enough, and Vitality win the second round force.
That was so weird and scrappy for a second there. It felt like, okay, well, they were going to get pushed out of position. Chopper probably has a couple. I just bounce will mop up the rest.
The
But then
fact he
before
didn't get that second.
The thing is, if they didn't deal with the players on the side, there were already multiple members. Look at this. There are already multiple members worrying about rotations. Someone's watching lobby. Someone's already looking towards main. And that's a massive round right there. You could even argue that that round is more important to win than the pistol round, because 1,400 is the loss bonus on the CT side. If you lost pistol, at least you get the 1,900.
Look how conservative you can be of your shocks and ZywOo. You're coming into this full, comfortable round with an Orc and an M4 you haven't spent a penny on. The rest of his teammates can have whatever they desire. And Apex, he's a fancy...
He loves
himself a bit of a scout.
Yeah, so this is one of the weird changes that we've noted since Apex has taken over as the in-game leader of this squad. On the 4 spies, he will... Sorry, what?
Okay, so we just swapped POVs as ZywOo was fully flashed, and it was Shox' flash that got him. So the team flash fortunately traded, but not ideal. The M4 still lying idle. I imagine that's probably hard to retrieve if it's still up on the main roof, too. Being pre-aimed by Shox.
This filthy angle.
That is pretty perfect. Oh, clean.
Does he expect another, though? That's the real question. The only Julies, you're not worried about it from that range. But yeah, so well handled by Vitality. It looked like it was going to get out of hand for a second there, but this being a 2-on-4 situation, low HP for SDY, Shox scoped on up.
Yeah, you're not winning that duel, Mir.
I don't think so.
You're good, but you're not Julie versus Org good. Or maybe he is. Oh, Apex is going to spot him. He hasn't. He's completely unawares. Oh! Any weapon. A P250, you might even kill him.
It sounds like someone's like walking on a tin roof, the Julies.
Yeah.
So a bit of an odd one there.
Not my weapon. Tell you that.
Rush, how was it having your fingers off the numbers for 10 days?
It was weird. I just played a lot of Counter-Strike, so it's kind of nice, actually.
Okay.
Do you feel kind of more honed in?
It always takes like at least one map to get used to pressing the buttons again, but I feel like we never left now, to be honest.
Yeah, it does feel that way.
Yeah, and it's I don't mind it. You know, we come into the same space.
Yeah, I'm hyped, to be honest. I'm feeling good.
Ooh, that's the end of that one. There's the P250. I'm telling you, cheaper and more effective. Gets the frag, and it's 8-10. Vitality are closing this T-side gap. And look at the cruel reality for Spirit. It's an eco.
Yeah. And look, that was actually a very good trade there from Apex. That wouldn't have been great if they didn't trade that frag. So all in all, good stuff. Now, as we take a look going forward, you're right. They will just be going for a save on the Team Spirit side of things, which should give us 9 rounds for Vitality. Now, note the amount of residual cash I disbalance has. If you want to be in a primary AWP at home, make sure you're holding on to a little bit extra cash on those 4 spies. Maybe not buying armor with your pistol upgrade. You need to make sure that the big green comes out. Your team, well, they rely on it in certain situations. Good utility usage early. Chopper chunk down. Mir's low as well. And Rushley 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think he's got the rest of this one.
Yeah, all right. MC, you can take it away for me. It looks like an outside stack with the USPs. Chad loves this strat. He likes everyone to hunker around the AC unit towards heaven.
And you get a, well, look, fly outside, Rush. I'm going to give a free eco strat to everybody at home.
All right, MC. Oh, look how smooth this is. Oh, wow.
Is he on a controller?
Yeah, he's joysticking right now.
So this position here, I don't mind it, but I would like to have a guy with a flash. And then you get everybody else kind of tucked in on this side of warehouse and behind these crates. And then when you call the commitment yard, you sail the flash high into the sky. And as they're in no man's land, everybody peeks on out and gets a couple of cheeky freebies.
You're damn right. It's a good strat. Hasn't paid off for us yet, but it kind of looks cool. We usually get 1 or 2.
Did Apex drop it?
Oh, Apex now with the P250. But it looks like they're going to all group towards the outside area. This is pretty good. They could definitely pick up possibly a rifle, but Shocks, he's liking the scopes, man. I think he's happy on this AUG, but they're just going to get whittled apart here. Not too much to say, not too much to do. RPK run right by one. Mia does get 1. Apex wrapping it up. All he needs is that P2. Does pick up a Mac. And that's all he needs to finish the round. Easy peasy, guys.
All right, well.
Thank you, Rushley.
No worries.
I think we're about to get into the business rounds right here because scoreline currently 10-9. Spirit's still with the lead, but this will be the first gun round of the second half. Disbalance will have that AWP. Now, Vitality, they don't mind some of these quicker rounds. They don't mind playing a little bit more scrimmy, a little bit more brawly. It gives their players the chance to thrive and make their own decisions within the mid-rounds. And we did see how good they were in the mid-rounds on Inferno once they had taken areas of the map. That's when Navarra was playing. Shocks was on the bench for that one right there, but let's get this one underway. So standard utility usage, looks like they're setting up for a top pop. This one might be quick. Smokes around, flashes to follow.
Oh dear, Chopper. Fully blind. That's no fun for anyone, and the trades are good. Disbalance is better. Catches RPK. And the bomb's yet to be planted. We're into a 3v3. That's Masuta's responsibility. He tucks in, doesn't want to fall foul to a Heaven peak. And actually, the one man who's been spotted in Heaven is the one man that's left it. 3 CTs left, and it feels like a save. It feels like a save.
Yeah, here's the problem. There's no kit. There's only a smoke. They could drop the one-way.
I mean, look, if Disbalance finds anything main, I imagine they go, right? What was that? Oh, here we go. A frag main. Surely they want to have a little look at this. They do. They've flubbed the smoke completely. They're trying to one-way over a non-one-way smoke, and oh, it works.
Wait, hold up.
Magical. Just in the nick of time as well. We thought it could very well have been the save. They didn't have a kit, but they have got the time.
Oh,
just
geez.
About across the line. They were really down to the final few milliseconds.
I don't want to be in TeamSpeak when they're reviewing that round on the Vitality side because this was their round. They didn't have any reason to start looking for frags like that. They don't have the lead. They're not in a commanding position. Shocks definitely overpeaked. There's no way of putting it. He's overpeaked in that situation. They went to chain their secondary smoke with the CT smoke to block their one-way, but they flubbed that as well. And unfortunately for them, Spirit are going to steal away a bit of a round. 11-9 now. Guns back out. No warp on the T side. Great grenade. Catch that one in the gob. Shocks down to 40 HP. Hasn't even seen anybody. And look at this. The progression towards ramp. Disbalance has a freebie. Bombs down.
Okay, well, you take those. Bomb lost as well. That's boatloads of info and control. Look too favorable, but Disbalance is actually sticking around. The bomb's been retrieved, so problems...
Well, they're getting out.
Oh.
Evacuate.
Yep, but Disbalance has that info. He's called it completely clear. They are heading outside, and the CTs have full lobby control. So now this gets interesting and uncomfortable for the Ts. They're trying to be silent, but the jig is up.
Apex, you definitely made footsteps there. No, Chopper's basically put the nail in the coffin of this round. Look how janky this is.
Sketchy. Looks like they're a little uncomfortable for sure. Spirit taking no liberties. Lock it down.
What is
round one?
Yeah, are they saving? I think they are.
Yeah.
Oh boy, okay.
I haven't seen a T-sided save in some time.
This is strange because it is a 3-on-5. Their map territory got completely taken away from them, even though they were the ones who grabbed secret control. Let's just take a look. You can see Shocks here waiting for any frags. Same with Zywoo, but now they're just hunkered down. They don't want to let go of these AKs. Now, their loss bonus, look, it's not even the conversation. What the conversation should be is the residual cash that we're working with. So There'll be no extra money given to Apex, Shox, and ZywOo going to the next round.
1,900 for the dead man members.
So that means that Masuda will be able to buy himself. You could argue that RPK could do the same, but you could have Shox drop a gun. Now, they will be able to get the buy working. There's no problems there, but it's just so weird to see that they didn't try and trade back any frags. They just conceded, and they'd be more than happy to do that throughout the entirety of Nuke. If you're just joining us, that CT side, well, that's a big reason.
They've been playing the macro game.
Yeah, look at the deaths on ZywOo, everybody. He only has 7 deaths, but they've lost 12 rounds. Now, in the first half, he was sitting at 11 and 1 for what felt like, I don't know, almost the entire half. But they need to get stuck in now. The scoreline, 12-9, round 22 getting underway. Need to see a bit of fight and a bit of bite out of Vitality.
Yeah, they're going behind their outside smokes.
Dodge the nade this time. It's a better start. And they'll be making footsteps. That won't be heard. There's no one close enough. But the AWP has rotated towards the lower site. That'll be high disbalance. Posted on up. Magic's, well, the cavalry has arrived, but that's left ramp a little bit weaker, and same with top site.
Yeah, they really want this lower presence to be felt. Whoa! Drive-by as ZywOo peek straight across. And disbalance, even though he had the AWP, gets completely brained now. 5v4. Chopper is on that lower ramp. Mir's rotating into support. They've got 3 players lower. Shox and ZywOo, with this presence, have managed to pull all the rotates. Mir hears them coming in from ramp. He drops the smoke underhand and hopes that will hold them at bay. But ZywOo's found another. He's just single-handedly opened and entered into the lower site.
If he gets this one, I'm going to lose my mind.
Oh, he got the warning, and he's adjusted his aim. Now it's just a question of the jiggle. ZywOo's pre-firing, and Magic's misses it.
Got a third.
He has won them the round. Lower site is ZywOo's, and Vitality profit.
That's what I love about having somebody like ZywOo in your team. Throw him in, set him up. He was entry fragging.
That was a ZywOo go kill round.
Yeah, and that's why I love like having players like ZywOo and Simple in flexible roles, in places where you can use them when you need them, because they're just so good. And this is going to be the 10th on the board for Vitality, as SDY wants to hold on to this M4A4. Shox is looking and in the wrong way.
I really enjoyed watching ZywOo jiggling from Magic's POV.
Yeah.
You just saw how much of a nuisance it was. It was a threat, but it was defensive. It was hard for me to make... Am I spraying? Am I tapping? How many bullets do I have left? It was a very good use of all the tools in his arsenal.
And I want people at home to try and understand what that means when they already have a 2-man advantage, right? So there's only 3 players on the map left for them to find. If ZywOo is currently engaged and just staying alive, just keeping him busy, you can either find other CT players and isolate those duels, or you can be pushing in and taking space away from Magic's while he's taking this awkward, janky fight that's being drawn on out. So this is the entry. Bosh.
Any more?
Get the bloody hell out. And there's those jiggles you were talking about. So with the X-ray on, obviously, we get to see a little bit more, but it's just the shoulder being shown time after time, and they're so frustrating because you don't want to commit to a spam. You don't want to be putting yourself in a position where if you do get swung on, you can't pivot. And that's going to be a big round for Vitality. If they win this one, they break the money of Team Spirit.
Ooh, we got the ZywOo AWP out to play on the T side. Here we go. Shox is back. So's ZywOo's AWP here on Nuke. And they got a molly for Mir. He will be forced to vacate main. And he hasn't actually felt the wrath of that yet. They've opted to smoke him instead. Oh, Mir's playing a dangerous game. He's got the cruel task of trying to maintain info yard. And, well, there's a lot of them there. 3 of them just patrolling. Disbalance actually wants to contest. He's lost 80% of his health to a Molotov. Oh, he spotted the leg. He knows Apex has warehouse control, but they're actually going lower. Oh, and Mir has to find the frag. That's big. This could very well translate positively now with RPK holding up the rear. And ooh,
He's been spotted.
He has. ZywOo's hunting him, and he is going to find the frag lower. Could very well be the target. Do they pivot? Spotted, starting to get nervous. Heading up into ZywOo's aim, and Disbalance falls. 4 versus 3. Looks like they have the numbers advantage, but the crossfire is so strong. Magic's and Mir, we said they're quite the duo. More a solo. ZywOo continues to pop off. Back-to-back triple kill. T-side rounds, this time on the AWP. Uh-oh, can't find him. Yes, he can.
Oh, come on.
4 frags. ZywOo just takes control, demands respect, and demands the 11th for Vitality.
Oh, that's it. That is all she wrote for this round. SDY, he hangs around, sees if he can find something as the smoke fades, but he should be getting out of dodge. It will have to be a save round. Carry the rifle through, my friend. Give your team something to work with. And there's the frustration. You know exactly what he's feeling there. He wants to have a go. He wants to have a crack, but the right answer, save.
Oh, yeah, it makes me feel sick. God damn, SDY. Nice stuff all the same from ZywOo. That's the effect he has. Makes people a little mad. The salt injected into the veins of Spirit.
That was all 4.
Yeah.
And they want more. They're not done.
Oh, he doesn't even get to fight and hold. He's got himself the first.
Oh,
Good
team
team flash, double, making a triple. Okay, ZywOo, I know you want the ace, bro.
Oh, no.
He gets it.
No,
Gets it. 1 second left to spare. He steals it away.
He didn't need to face.
Gave it to him, didn't he?
Oh, all right. Well, I guess ZywOo didn't get his AWP in the first half, so they thought, all right, you're having a second crack.
Have a round.
We'll give you the ace in the second.
Oh, that's completely shattered Spirit.
Oh, look at this, though. AWP in the lower sight getting an ace. You don't see that ever.
This reaction shot, it looked like it could have really lost them the round there. Just enough time to reconsider his approach. Okay, so we're at 11 to 12. Timeout has been called and has fully elapsed. We're ready to get this first game of our IEM Beijing 2020 online EU group stage off. And there is your MVP of round 23, 5 kills. And Shoxy's opted for the Eco Slayer. That's what...
That's what you're going to call it from now on? Are you going to rename yours?
The Eco Slayer, it does come out. Obviously, it's a specific Mac 10. You choose it from your Mac 10 toy box.
All right.
Only when you're going for Eco Frags.
Well, if you play with Rush, he's going to ask you to look at his Mac 10.
I'd love to do that. I want to see Rush's Mac 10. He just doesn't invite me anymore. He's found new friends.
Yeah, he's got a couple of them out there in the Danger Zone realms. All right, well...
Here comes the frag.
Dead.
Oh! Nice. Magic. Maybe another not to be lingered in the corner and caught the Scouty Mac 10. But baseline, mission accomplished. Uh-oh. Door swings open and a chance. It was short-lived. And now with a bomb ticking away in the full USPs, this one has been confirmed. Vitality have completely leveled the disadvantage, and Chopper's gone for a smoky G250 retrieval. He's just hoping to find something. Maybe even a rifle, maybe some damage, force the rebuys. And he has.
Well, that's a nice kill. Well, I think that was an important frag as well. That just added 300 to his bank balance. He was only operating with 1900 before that kill. Might find another little bit of a gap in the smoke. And that'll be it. So, all in all, with a 2400 loss bonus through, look at ZywOo making that easy. Just going to be Itis balance. Chopper goes down to the bomb. Itis balance falls as well. They can scavenge the AWP, and that was 4 in the round for Masuda right there. So, big stuff. AWP's going to be thrown across, so they'll maintain that one. And Itis balance will buy one of his own. But what
I got one incendiary for the CT round.
Yeah, that's where I wanted to go with this. They didn't leave themselves a lot of cash, right? And then they couldn't do it. They didn't have a massive loss bonus they were working with either. It was only 2,400 coming into their bank balance. They lose this one, they're in a lot of strife. You don't want to find your money broken on the tail end of a half, especially on the CT side.
Interested to know what they do in lieu of incendiaries. Actually send Disbalance into the top site to contest early. And it could work out. RPK playing with fire here. Doesn't get caught with a pin and pulled. That's a nice change up, and there is a gap for Disbalance to exploit. He'll maintain info. Could very well be the demise of RPK. How dangerous, how risky does he want to be?
God.
Great play from Disbalance. Sticking around and punishes.
All right, well, a bit of a flub smoke there from RPK has quite literally opened the door for Spirit to take away this round. Boosted back up on Hunt. This is great. If he can patrol back towards top of ladder, he can now keep his eyes towards yard. They have 3 rifles towards that top site. ZywOo's even taken some damage. And no map control or presence for Vitality. There's a minute on the clock. They're working with 4 smokes, 1 Molotov, a handful of flashes. This is a very important... No. Okay. All right.
Throwing a smoke.
Christ. Okay, smokes are being lined up. This is good. Vitality need to grab some control, but Mir, he's an absolute rascal around this yard position. Drops a Molotov. Has it ruined the wall? It has done. So, I don't think that smoke's meant to be there whatsoever.
No, I don't think so either. Mir confirms it's nothing yard, so this smoke and mirrors has fallen flat now into the stack. Walking out Squeaky, Disbalance, he found his first here, and he's just postured ready for that. The flash is perfect. Absolutely perfect.
No,
and 2 of them have dropped. They've got so much space. ZywOo gets down as well. They're fighting from ramp. Apex has lost his jewel, and no, oh, Shoxy. There's
no time.
Got to try and plant. He's got time. I think he's got at least enough time to plant this, but Mira's going to be pushing in, catching the nade as well. 15 HP, can't react in time. It's all onto Masuta. So many targets, so little time. Clean onto the first two. Miraculous save. It's all onto Disbalance, and Masuta, dealt an impossible hand, has managed to dig himself out of trouble. One required, and he's in a powerful position.
Oh my God!
Masuta clutches up for Vitality. The rookie no longer. An absolutely miraculous play and puts 13 on the board for V?
The big V, the flying V.
Let's see that one again. Great shooting. Shox, you could see he knew the bomb had to go down. ZywOo just in the nick of time gets it down, and Masuta picks up the pieces.
Oh my God.
Woof.
I cannot believe he converted that one. The fact he gets that second
The fact he pushes out of decon when he knows there's one on the bomb, and he knows there's probably one above him, that he's ready for some risky action with his mouse. Disbalance. Nice shot on the scout, and now Mir's Deagle's going to connect. It does bring Apex down to an uncomfortable amount of health.
That's the worst way to go with the Deagle. You get 2 tags, but they were to the chest, not to the stomach. So that's 5 HP left for Apex. Okay, well, this one, they're not out of the woods just yet, Vitality.
95 and 2. You just...
I punch my monitor after those ones. Don't punch him.
Hello and welcome to Apex's Smoke Tutorials. Today we're going to be doing a complex one. It requires you to stand somewhere ambiguous and stare at something ambiguous.
I think he's looking for heads.
Okay.
As much as I liked where we were going with that,
thanks.
I think he was just looking for noggins right there because he's low on HP. He wants to control this flank. That means RPK has to get into the pack. And, well, Magics, what have you got? Not a lot.
No, and they've actually gotten across without any contact. Ooh, baby, that's dreamy. Okay, now Chopper is down lower. Apex has been parked to stop the flank, and he is in a prime position to do so. But only a CZ75 and a Kevlar vest separating Chopper from his demise. And oh, Magix is spotted. Great spray control. And it's not much better for Chopper either. He's been found out. Full road SDY's got a Desert Eagle and a Dream. He may find RPK. Give it a good go anyway. Doesn't move, doesn't flinch, sees the barrel, misses the shot. 14 for Vitality.
Oof, all right, Vitality, they're not taking too many risks here whatsoever. This is some good stuff to see. It felt like they were being dictated to throughout that entire first half of Counter-Strike. You just saw them saving round after round. Every aggressive CT-sided maneuver they went for after they lost picks, Spirit punished them. But Vitality, they are controlling this very well on their T side. The economy, well, it's finally buoyed to a position for Spirit to get a buyback on the board. Icebound's love his AWP out again. SDY's actually opted for the shotgun. He's gone in here with the Alligator. We've got M4s on the other 3. Utility much better this time round. But 14 to 12 now. Vitality are taking the lead on map number 2. 2 more rounds and they'll be closing this in 2-0 fashion.
Ooh, ZywOo's head was spotted in Disbalance, realizes he's on a timer. Relocates, repeaks, and takes the head off ZywOo. Great play. Continuing to contest and apply pressure when necessary. He calls yard clear, and Chopper's even added another to the tally. Dives into the vents for survival. There is a glimmer of hope that Shox peeks into an AWP and takes his head off, but it doesn't sound like fun.
Now, if I'm the coach, if I'm Apex, I'm saying, let's just get as many kills as we can. We don't even have to win this round. You have 1 minute and 10 left on the clock. Park your feet, hope some frags come to you, and if not, we can start working this out because the money situation for Team Spirit's in the bin.
I've had a premonition. RPK, if he dies or not, it reveals Disbalance and Shox kills him. Okay, now Shox kills him. Oh, or not! Quick reactions, double zoom for extra safety. And this round is Spirits. The amount of impact, as Chad has highlighted, is all about the frags. It's not necessarily the round win, but Masuta's already clutched up once, and there is a lot of space, actually. They're so pushed up.
I feel like he's winning this round.
All right.
I know that sounds ridiculous.
All right.
I know it sounds insane. And you just said you had a premonition. I actually think he's winning this round.
I mean, the fact he's got here's the issue, and it's heaven. Masuta clearing top site. And planting safe from heaven. Mir will push in. And Masuta wasn't anticipating such an early presence.
Now, in my mind, he got that kill, and then he found the other 3.
Yeah.
But obviously not to be the case, and 13 on the board for Spirit.
Turns out we're not Shaman, and we can't predict the future.
If we pretend, you know, we'll be right eventually. Maybe, probably not.
Broken clocks, yada, yada, yada. Look how much cash they got.
Yeah, there is so much money to be working with, and a big part of that is the 5 on the trot that they've been able to muster up until they were eventually stopped. They'll take their second to last time out. Probably a good point in the game to be doing it. 14-13. Vitality with the lead. Just one round separates them from Spirit here on map number 2. Now, if you're not too familiar with the format here for IEM Beijing, it is 2 groups of 8 teams in a GSL format. So it's a double elimination bracket, but I can simplify that for you. You win 2 best-of-3s and you're through to the playoffs. 4 teams from each group will be making it through to those playoffs. We have some massive names in attendance here. Astralis, Heroic, we've obviously got Vitality in the server, Na'Vi, joining the rest of the pack as we've gone back to the European side of things. Decoys? They have 3 decoys. They have opted to intentionally have 3 decoys here. Alex, I do not know what we're about to witness.
All right. Is it going to be through the skylights, making it look like a top hit?
This is really curious.
That's a decoy he's lining up.
I think they might do this to bait out the Molotov that Mir used earlier to stop their smoke wall.
I think you're onto something. Yeah, decoys in hand. They're doing their outside decoy smokes. Shox is lining up his as well.
Okay.
I'm interested. Let's see if the molly comes out.
You're going to hear the...
Yep. Pulls the pin. It was only the HE, though.
Oh, he didn't. He didn't throw anything.
Well, he didn't have a smoke, to be fair. But all the same, decoys had landed outside and then come the smokes. It's cool to see. It is a change-up, but it hasn't necessarily reaped the reward they were hoping for. Shox has only got a Glock.
Oh, what's happening?
And he's been caught through the smoke. An odd turn of events for such a crucial round of play. But into the smoke he leaps. Oh!
What is happening?
What's happened?
Oh, they got too tricky.
Go on, Zywoo. Bailing him out. He has, and Masuta's found another. My God.
Oh, it's all over.
3 kills. Just like that, it turns on its head. Magic's, what are you made of? It's Zywoo that's made of stronger stuff. Another quad kill turnaround, just like that. I need to see that one again. Slow it down so my little peanut brain can process.
Did Shox only have a... what?
1. Masuta gets the other. Yeah, Zywoo then responds onto Disbalance and hunts down the final frag. Nutty stuff.
Coming through the smoke as well, just taking all the risks, all the liberties right there. That was nuts.
Oh, you saw how much SDY was wiggling his mouse after the first Zywoo pop-off. Well, it's happened again.
I'm trying to work out
friction burns now.
I want to work out why Shox only had a Glock.
Yeah, I don't know. That was a kooky turn of events. He had 5,400. Ran into a smoke with a Glock and lost his head. Now Apex versus Mir. Ooh, baits in and takes the shot. This is falling apart for Spirit. So much hard work on the first half, but it's all gone. It's all over. Vitality of 2-0, the Nuke. And just Magic's burning, forced flushed into Apex. 1 frag separates them from a sterling T performance. Zywoo in particular standing out. He wants to hunt, he wants to finish, and he has got the spray. Vitality 2-0, Spirit best efforts, but again,